This is Noreen Crone Findlay from cronefindlay.com and toddytalkscrafts.com. Today, the video tutorial that I'm going to be doing for you is all about using S-hooks with the no warp ends technique on Mirrix looms. This is part of my 4-month lovely little dance that I'm doing with Mirrix looms called the Social Networking for Mirrix looms. Very cool, really fun. And, oh, these are my Earls. cronefindlay.com, that's where you go to buy my patterns and designs and books and things. And toddytalkscrafts.com is my blog where I support the video tutorials with photographs and step-by-steps and links and all kinds of important things. Okay, so doing the no warp ends technique is just great. Claudia Chase came up with this. Clever soul. The woman's a genius. Okay, but I just made a few little changes for here in the studio. What I prefer are S-hooks. They're they're the 1-inch size, and I really like the way they work. And I used strips of Velcro at the top to hold metal rods at the upper and lower edges of the loom. So, because the no warp ends technique doesn't use a shutting device, you can just turn your blocks to the back and you won't need your warping bar or anything. What you'll be doing with the weaving space between the two bars is going to be all hand manipulated, and so you don't need shutting devices, although I use weaving sticks and needles and things like that, shuttles. Okay, to start, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a slip knot and pop that onto one side of the S-hook. Then I'm going to place that S-hook on the lower rod. I'm going to bring the tail end of that down, and I'm going to proceed from the right to the left because I'm right-handed. So I'm going to catch the warp strand with the S-hook and putting a little bit of tension on it, not a whole lot because your tension comes afterwards when you're using your wing nuts to increase the tension. You just want it to be more even than, intensely tense. Who wants to be intensely tense? Nobody. Okay, so catch your warp and place it on the lower rod, catch your warp again, place it on the upper rod. And like I say, just giving yourself enough tension to keep the things flowing merrily along. Oh, I've got a little knot. Life can get naughty on us. All right, thank you. So this technique works for thread, beading thread, yarn, wire, cord, tarn, you name it. Okay, so what we do, of course, it's really important to get your loops. This guy is kind of sticking to the he's sticking to the guy underneath to the placemat, so it looks like it's kind of off, but it really is the same. The Velcro straps are all the same so that things will be level. I don't think it would be too good to have things too cattywampus at all. So we just keep going back and forth, catching the warp with the S-hook and keeping some tension so that it doesn't spring off. Some yarns are springier than others. Some of them are just really kind of unfriendly, to be quite honest, and they'll spring off and make you very unhappy, but not for long, hopefully. Okay, now here's you have lots of choices. You can start at the lower edge or the upper edge. You can end on the same rod, or you can start on the lower and end on the upper, or reverse that. It depends on what your pattern is going to be. So that's what you will. That's how you'll make your decision. I have enough to go to the top again. So I catch with my hook, and so I'm going to be ending at the top. And kind of what you do is you measure. Okay, so my hook is going to end up about there. So I hold it in my fingers and I will tie off. I'm going to make a square knot, left over, right and under, right over, left and under, and there we go. We are warped. I'll slide this to the center. There you have it. S-hooks for warping the no warp ends, which means that translates to no fringe at either end and no loom waste. And so you get a clean finished edge at each end of your piece. You can make bracelets, bookmarks, you can sample. The sky's the limit. It's a great technique, and I hope you'll enjoy experimenting with it. Happy weaving, and may there be joy in your day, and a happy weaving time to you. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.